Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Hutchinson. I'm an honorary researcher in herpetology here at the South Australian Museum. The herpetology collection totals about 75,000 specimens. Probably about 2/3, maybe a bit more, from within the borders of South Australia. The South Australian Museum is a state museum and it does concentrate on trying to discover and understand the state's fauna. One of the most basic things any biologist wants to know about an animal is, what is it? What do you call it? The work that museums do is primarily that sort of research. It's the research of establishing the differences between species, and the basic reason for having collections is so that we can describe what these animals are like. We can describe their external appearance, we can look inside, look at their soft anatomy. These days we can also use scanners and X-ray machines and look at their skeletons. And these specimens are designed so that knowledge can be built on knowledge. When a specimen's initially discovered and comes to the museum, later on other people can look at that same specimen and confirm that new material matches it or is different, and can also do other things with that body. That body has all of its anatomy, it has its last meal, it has its reproductive condition, a whole lot of aspects of the structure of animals that's still very much unknown can gradually be discovered by people returning to museums and using the specimens that have been stored there. The care of a collection really involves, at its simplest, setting up specimens so that they'll last forever. We don't want to be going out taking animals from the wild all the time just to satisfy our curiosity. So we have to ensure that when the specimens are first preserved, it's done as well as possible, and then long-term storage is available. When people are discovering new species these days, it's in the shelves of a museum where specimen after specimen can be pulled out, laid alongside its neighbours, and the differences discovered. What we learn from the collections is kind of only limited by your imagination, really. Any kind of a question about a creature that requires you to have its body available so that you can inspect, look into, check. Without museum collections, researchers into animal function and structure and things like that would have to go out, grab their own specimens with museum specimens available. Of course, they don't have to do that. We have a ready-made sample that they can come into and explore. It's one of those open-ended conversations. The little bodies exist and they can be studied in a myriad of ways.